Hey, let me guess. You checked your balance today, and for a second, you just stared at the number. Not panic, not shock, just that quiet tension. That little voice saying, that's tighter than it should be. You work, you earn, you try to be smart. So where do I go? From your side of the screen, it feels like a mystery. From my side of the wallet, it's not a mystery at all. It's a pattern, and I see it every single day.
I'm money. I spend my life moving through bank accounts, wallets, registers, and everywhere I go, I keep running into the same 7 traps. They're not about being careless. They're not about being bad with money. They're about systems, or more often, the lack of them. Today, I'm going to walk you through these 7 traps, not from theory, not from a textbook, from experience, my experience. Because when you see the problem from my point of view, the solution starts to make a lot more sense. All right, let's do this.
Trap number 1. Letting plastic slowly eat me alive. Look, credit cards are useful. I get it. Points, protection, convenience. But here's where things shift. People stop seeing me, real, limited money, and start seeing available credit, and that changes behavior. The average person carries over $6,000 of me on their cards. That number alone isn't the scary part. The interest is. Right now, the average rate is hovering around 28%, and it compounds, which means they don't just charge interest on what you borrowed, they charge interest on the interest. From my perspective, it's like being rented out at an absurd fee and then having that fee multiplied every month. I get stuck, and the only way out is sending even more of me to fix the damage. That's how the first trap snaps shut. And once you're stuck there, it leads straight into trap number 2. Your credit score. This number is our shared report card. When I arrive late, when I'm stretched thin across maxed out cards, that number drops, and the system notices. Suddenly, when you need me for something important, a car, a home, even insurance, the answer becomes, sure, but it'll cost you more. A low score makes debt expensive. Expensive debt is harder to escape. It's a loop that punishes you for already struggling. And here's the part people underestimate. This number can affect where you live and sometimes even where you work. From my side of the wallet, this score matters more than most people realize. Trap number 3 hits when life does. No backup, no buffer, no emergency fund. People think money sitting in savings is lazy. It's not. I'm on guard duty. When there's no reserve, every surprise becomes a crisis. A flat tire, a dentist bill, a broken appliance. And suddenly, I'm forced into bad roles. Credit cards, high-interest loans, or worse, being pulled out of retirement savings and punished for it. My real job is to create options, stability. Without an emergency fund, every unexpected moment feels like an earthquake.
Trap number 4 is quiet. That's what makes it dangerous. Nobody wakes up and decides to blow their budget. It's a delivery fee here, a subscription there. It's only $10. But from my side, that's $10 that never builds your future, never reduces stress, never turns into security. Do that a few times a week, and suddenly hundreds of me disappear every month. Spend just $40 more than you should each week. That's over $2,000 a year. Not gone in one dramatic moment, just gone, quietly.
Trap number 5 is heavy. Your home. Sometimes people invite more of me than they can realistically carry. Sometimes life changes, a job loss, an illness. When mortgage payments stop, Nothing about it is fast or painless. It drags on. And when it's over, the damage sticks around for years, especially to that credit score we talked about. From my perspective, losing housing stability is one of the most destabilizing financial events there is. It's not just about money, it's about stress, uncertainty, and recovery. Trap number 6 shows up early. Student debt. Education is one of the smartest long-term uses of me, but the weight people start with is staggering. The average balance is close to $40,000. That's a heavy load to carry into adult life. It delays saving, delays investing, delays letting me grow over time. The degree opens doors, but the debt can quietly lock others for years.
And finally, the easiest trap to ignore: retirement. People tell themselves, "I'll start later." Later feels far away. But compounding needs time, and time doesn't wait. Start early, and even small amounts of me can grow into something solid. Wait too long, and the math gets uncomfortable fast. Future you ends up with fewer options and a lot more worry. This trap feels harmless today and painful tomorrow.
All right, that was the diagnosis. So what's the cure? From my side, it always comes down to 3 things: awareness, intention, automation. First, awareness. You have to look. No judgment, no shame. For 1 month, track where I go. Every dollar. You can't fix what you refuse to see. Second, intention. Give me a job. A budget isn't a prison, it's a blueprint. A simple starting point is the 50-30-20 rule. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% future and debt. Third, automation. Stop relying on motivation. Motivation disappears. Systems don't. Automate savings. Automate bills. Let me move before feelings get involved. For debt, pick a strategy, snowball for momentum, avalanche for math, and stick with it. And if this feels overwhelming, asking for help isn't failure, it's responsibility. Look, I'm not magic. I'm not emotional. I don't judge you. I react. Treat money randomly, and it behaves randomly. Give it structure, and it becomes predictable. Most struggles aren't about income, they're about systems. If this helped you see money, see me differently, hit subscribe. This channel exists for one reason: to let money finally explain itself. I'll see you next time.